my shoes and out the door. 5, I'm alive. 6, 7, 8, feeling great. 9, gonna shine, life is good. I'm doing fine. 10, gonna do it right and do it again, yeah. I look into the sky with all its beautiful color, but there's more than just for me, so gonna share it with another. I got to show, to give, let out. I want to sing and shout. Take a look and see a beautiful morning.
Been in here and people are roaring with laughter, so.
It's a dirty show, though.
Well, it's clean dirt.
You have here the best of the best.
Yes.
So we have many celebrity here. The Harley Madison come over here, and the Usher come over here many often, and the Paris Hilton come here.
Boy, I'm dating myself, but it's okay. Nobody else will. Oh.
That's so Vegas.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. If you think about that, I mean, go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. And there's one thing we're focused on here at St. Jude, and that's beating this thing.
Welcome to That's So Vegas TV. I'm your host, Christina Keller. I'm here in the fabulous Las Vegas Arts District, downtown Las Vegas. I have two fabulous guests with me. The beautiful lady here to my right is Tracy Peel, and you are the producer of Casino Entertainment Awards. Seated next to you is one of Las Vegas' most beloved and humorous men, Kevin Burke. He's been defending the caveman at the Hotel the D downtown here for, well, since 2003 that I know of.
Yeah, well, we actually came to town in 2007, so we've been here for 10 years now.
Oh, there you go. That's a long stretch. This is a decade if you think about it.
I know, right?
Yeah, and you two are such an attractive couple sitting there on my couch.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you, Christine.
Tracy, you're from Tennessee.
She's my sister, but that's okay.
Oh, it's all good.
However it works.
Incest is only relative. No, that's an old joke. But tell us about the Casino Entertainment Awards. We have awards for everything on the planet. And I think the brainchild, it was your brainchild, and tell us how that came about.
Well, I actually have a co-producer, Clinton Ford Billups, and he and I have been working together for about 7 years. He's actually been affiliated with the Global Gaming Expo here, held in Las Vegas. Brought me out here about 7 years ago, and just through discussion, we talked about some of the things that go on at G2E. And there's a lot of awards programs that they institute, the Architect Awards for casino design, things like that. And I said, well, where are the entertainment awards, the Casino Entertainment Awards? I mean, certainly gaming and entertainment are your two main factors in the casino experience. And it's, you know, it's really not rocket science to figure that out, and that it just was a quick discussion, and we implemented it probably in about 2, 3, 4 months.
So that was about, is this your fifth?
This is the 5th annual Casino Entertainment Awards.
And when you speak of entertainment, I mean, it covers everything from casino executives who are helping to produce shows and all facets of
We like to say we're the premier award show that honors artists, executives, and venues in the casino industry. So we have awards for showrooms, amphitheaters, independent talent buyers, booking agents, the executives that actually book the talent, comedians, musical artists, and entertainers.
Do you have PR people or media people, are they considered a part of the package, or?
Well, we'll be expanding those categories next year, so we'll consider that, Christine.
And now you're at the Hard Rock, correct?
Yes, we were downtown in the plaza the very first year, and we had a gentleman from the Hard Rock, the entertainment director, that actually came and caught the vision right away and brought and solicited us and asked us to come to the Hard Rock. So this will be our 4th year at the Vinyl Showroom, and it's just been a great partnership.
that with the G2. So now the general public can't buy tickets, is that correct? Or how do they participate in this?
At this point, I would say it's considered more of an industry event. But I have a vision for turning it into something a little more like the Golden Globe Awards.
Right.
It's a very loose environment. We have theater seating, but we have VIP tables, and we have a reception, cocktails, that type of thing. Kind of like to expand on that, where in the future maybe casinos would buy tables. Major agencies like ICM, CAA might buy tables, that type of thing.
Right, that could be kind of interesting. I mean, if you're not a supplier or a vendor.
Hoping to move into a bigger venue that we could expand on that kind of format.
And this is an award per se. This is an example of what the awards look like.
Yes.
That's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
And did the person that make the design, are they part of the category when you think about it, right? You have all kinds of displays and things that go along with anything in the casino industry, and billboards and all kinds of...
We have a gentleman who actually is an exhibitor at G2E that designed this award for us. So, and we may expand on that as we grow. A little taller maybe, but we've been happy with it thus far.
And Kevin, after your decade downtown at the D and being Defender of the Caveman, you're going to be helping Tracy with the red carpet this year. Is that
Yeah, I get
correct?
to host the red carpet this year. I get to introduce all the celebrities that are going to be coming to the event, and it's going to be fun because I'm going to get to meet some people that I've never gotten to meet before. Last year, I got to meet Jerry Lewis, which was awesome.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, and I had to kind of ambush him backstage, and he wasn't too happy about that.
Nah.
But I got to shake hands with Jerry Lewis, so that was good enough for me.
How do you select who's going to be presenters, or what is a little bit of the magic in that arena?
Well, let me say this: our second year out, we had 8 categories from the very beginning, as I shared with you a little earlier. But we added a Lifetime Legend Award the second year out, and so we've honored Wayne Newton, Jerry Lewis, Brenda Lee.
Oh wow!
This year will be Rita Rudner. In our executive category, Richard Sturm, Tom Cantone, H.C. Rowe, and this year will be MGM executive Mark Prowse.
Interesting.
So they are folks who've had, obviously a long career in the entertainment industry. They're honorees. The other categories are nominated and voted on awards, and we went from 500 nominations to over 1,200 nominations this year.
Boy.
And it is important to say it is a nationwide award show. It's not just Vegas, entertainers. It's nationwide. So a lot of these artists are touring the casinos in the Midwest and all over the country.
That's a good point to make, because I think one would think, oh well, yeah, this is Vegas. It's the heartbeat, the capital of all casinos. But now there's a casino practically in every neighborhood nationwide.
And Kevin was a presenter early on, and we are so happy to have him as the host.
He's going to be the big man.
Do you
the
remember all the
MC.
folks that we've talked about that are coming?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Tell us some of the
I'm
others.
still stunned that you trust me with a microphone in public.
But
That impresses me.
We have to trust somebody at some. I've got to give a quick shout out to my sponsor. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're rolling a little sizzle reel of some of your presenters in the past, or some of the recipients, and Kevin can talk over that and tell us more about who's coming up and what's going on. A big shout out to the Red Roof Inn on Paradise across from the Hard Rock. They're pet friendly, close to the Strip, close to the airport, and they sponsor my show, so we love them. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, hey there. Welcome to That's So Vegas. This is our new studio in the famous Las Vegas Arts District, downtown Las Vegas. We're here to rock your world. going to ask you how it felt to be breaking good here at the Bellagio for the National Center.
What you did.
Your last CD was My Secret Life. I wanted to ask you what your secrets were. Tune in and turn on with us in downtown Las Vegas. This is where the action is, and that's So Vegas. Welcome back to That's So Vegas. I'm your host, Christine McKellar. I'm still the host. But I have such fabulous guests. I have Tracy Peel and I have Kevin Burke defending the caveman as always,
Yes.
like he has for a decade downtown at the D. And this beautiful Nordic-looking goddess, producer of the Casino Entertainment Awards. And speaking of which, Kevin's going to tell us a bit about who was on the red carpet, who is on the red carpet this year. And
Oh, yeah. This year's red carpet is going to be awesome. We're going to have, well, actually, I have the whole list right
There you
here, so I'm
go.
just going
Bring
to
it
read the
on.
entire list. It's too many fabulous people to memorize. We are going to have Carlos Santana,
Carlo.
right? Clint Holmes, Robin Leach, Lorena Perel from Fantasy, Marcus Collins, who's one of the Texas tenors, master magician, or I'm sorry, celebrity magician Murray Sawchuck,
Right.
the Village People.
Yeah,
The Village People.
YMCA.
I know, I'm actually planning on having a little a thing shot with one of the Village People teaching me how to correctly do the YMCA part.
You know, yes. I think
that-
a ton of us were either high or inebriated back in the day, and nobody
Well,
could remember
well,
what they were spelling.
I'm sure there's a Village People way of doing it, and that's
there
what I
is.
want to learn. And then anytime I'm called upon to do YMCA, I will know the proper methods.
Absolutely.
We also have Bill Hornbuckle, the MGM president, Ralphie May, comedian Ralphie May is coming.
Ralphie.
Kelly Clinton,
Love
one of
her.
the best singers in Las Vegas.
Saw her last weekend.
The Isley Brothers,
Oh my goodness.
Rodney Carrington. Do you know Rodney?
Yeah.
I like my women like I like my chicken. That's Rodney. Steve Levine, the managing partner of ICM, and Roger Gross, publisher of the Global Gaming magazine.
Just
So
phenomenal.
it is going to be star-studded.
That is so amazing. Tracy, how do you pull all this together? Seriously, I know you have a little help from your partner, Clinton.
Yes.
We love Clinton, but girl, you really, this is a lot of work, and you have a home in Tennessee, and you're out here, you're helping to put this all together. So how does that go about? Are you responsible for all the talent, or?
Wow, this is a tough question. Actually, obviously, some of these folks are nominees that we were speaking of, and so once the top 3 finalists have been chosen, then we send out notifications that they are nominees, and then the rest are presenters. So we only have 10 presenters, so it's really not that hard to wrangle the talent.
Well, when you say the nominees and who's on the voting panel, how does that work? I'm not familiar with this.
Well, at this point, it's basically there's a call to nominations through the Global Gaming Exposition
Okay.
and the American Gaming Association. And we start that process back in May. And again, as I said earlier, we had 500 nominations, and this year we had 1,200 nominations.
That's a lot to wade through, and I guess, when you have this much talent, but that's always been the case, hasn't it, Kevin, in this town? There's so much talent everywhere.
Wow. No, there really is.
It's
I mean, you go out
amazing.
on Fremont Street on any given night. No. Hold.
Okay.
After having seen Defending the Caveman at 8:40 p.m. at the D.
There you go.
But on all the stages out there, we've got the greatest musicians in
Phenomenal.
the world
It's true.
playing in pickup bands that they might not even be a member of, but you wouldn't tell the difference.
That's so true.
know?
And having lived here as long as I have, I don't go downtown unless I'm going to watch Defending the Caveman.
Which is at the D nightly at 8:40 p.m.
Or if I have relatives in town, that's when we go downtown.
Yeah.
But you do see the most phenomenal talent. We're not talking about the people strolling around in G-strings and, who I'm talking about.
don't know what you're talking
the
about.
real village people that
No
they're crawling
idea
around
what you're
it.
talking about.
But you have a little bit of a rock and roll background now, don't you, Tracy?
Oh my.
Oh, tell us a little bit.
I wouldn't call it rock and roll. I actually, and I never talk about this anymore. I started out, I believe, from your hometown. I went to college in Indiana University.
Oh.
I was an opera singer. And I left school 2 years later just loving Coach Bobby Knight. That's about it. And basketball, Indiana basketball. But I was very fortunate. I say I started at the top and worked my way down.
Oh, okay.
I was recruited to sing with a group called the New Seekers that did the Coca-Cola theme, I'd like to teach the world to sing.
Oh, yes.
And so then I kind of made my way to Nashville, Tennessee, and had a record deal on Capitol Records, and I had a nice, nice little jaunt.
Was
in the entertainment
the
industry.
record under your name?
Nothing that really. There was something that hit the charts. Maybe might have hit 40, number 40.
I think that's incredible. That's awesome. You're so modest about it, but
That's like 5 lives ago.
you don't miss it then, do you?
No. But I'll tell you what. I've been in Nashville for 30 years, a little over 30
That's
years.
how long I've been in Vegas about.
And when I first moved there, it was about, I thought I was coming to a town with performers. It's really singers and it's really songwriting town. It's publishing. And I'll tell you what I love, Vegas, I'm back to my roots. I love live entertainment. And that's what's so exciting about this town is just the energy and
24/7.
and the D.
It's wonderful.
Yes,
There's a show
defending
there.
the caveman.
Yeah, there's a show there nightly at 8:40 p.m.
Seriously. And the things and I'm proud to be here in the Las Vegas Arts District. Mayor Carolyn Goodman's been on the show. She's really happy that we're here helping promote the whole area. You have the First Fridays and things of that nature. But everything that's going on around here, it's the new, there'll be little
absolutely.
buses shuttling you around and all kinds of things. So
Well, we got the Life is Beautiful festival.
that's
downtown.
right around the corner.
I know.
Is it now or just
You know,
any minute now?
Yeah, I think it's at the end of this week as
yes,
we're taping.
Right. Yeah.
Is there
So-
the iHeart Festival?
Yeah. That too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. I don't think that's downtown though.
Oh, well, then we won't mention it. We'll move
Yeah.
on to something else. We'll talk a little
Maybe
bit
it
more.
is. I don't know. Well, look, what festivals mean to me is traffic closures. It's harder to get to work.
Well, that to me is construction. That's another ongoing thing, but we're not going to even talk about that. So you must have had a lot of challenges, didn't you, when you first started doing this 5 years ago? I mean, it all seems to be running so smoothly now. And you have the nice venue at the Hard Rock, and you've got people like Kevin Burke coming out to support you, and you've got quite a list of A-listers here that are right in there. And there you are in the midst of them. Are you the one who's there herding them around and everything?
Feels that way sometimes.
That's like, no.
Christine, honestly, we have really been supported by the casino entertainment industry from the very beginning. Again, as I said earlier, our second year out, we had Richard Sturm, from MGM Resorts. We had Wayne Newton was in attendance. We had Jerry Lewis attend. We had Brenda Lee fly in from Nashville, Tennessee. We've had Kurt Mellion. We've had folks from MGM. We've had Jason Gastworth from Caesars Entertainment. AEG Live has been a big supporter of ours. We've just we got a lot of support right away. I feel like they were wondering, where has this been all along?
Waiting for it.
Waiting. And so I can't, funding,
As with
as many
everything.
people know.
Sponsors.
Funding is probably our biggest
Right.
challenge.
Right.
We do this on a shoestring budget, and
But it's working, and that's important.
yeah.
We have to take another break. That went so fast. I can't believe 8 minutes can go so fast. A quick shout out for Red Roof Inn. They're pet friendly. close to
For
the
all
airport.
your staying needs, unless you're staying at the D,
Right.
Red Roof
The
Inn.
Red Roof Inn, because it's right there close to the Strip. So's the D, but we'll talk about that later. I'll be right back. I'm Christina Keller, and that's So Vegas.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all, not one bill. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Welcome back to That's So Vegas. I'm your host, Christine McKellar, here in the fabulous, I always like to say, downtown Las Vegas, the Arts District, and I'm with Kevin Burke, defending the Caveman, 10 years at the D, Tracy Peel, who is almost single-handedly, but I know with Clinton, put together the Casino Entertainment Awards, which is just a fantastic platform to honor all levels of casino entertainment, not just here, but nationally too. You made a point of saying that. And this year you're the MC. Can you give us a quick recap of the highlights? Like, who is it that you really want to meet, that I want to meet too?
Well,
Could it be?
well, first, of course, there's Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
He played at Woodstock, for crying out
Oh
loud.
my goodness.
And then the Village People. I'm going to have one of the Village People teach me the proper, precise Village People choreography to YMCA, so that I will always know how to do it exactly, correctly,
I'm
right.
going to learn too, because I may have been doing it backwards all these years.
Who knows?
You just don't know.
Yeah.
It's got to come from the source.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of great stars and wonderful people, I just have to kind of say in my head, because if this is really your baby, you and Clinton really thought this up, and like you said, it was really well received, wasn't it? Kind of with all in the casino industry.
Yes.
From the top down, you had a lot of the executives kick in, and
I was surprised, but we were truly supported by the entertainment industry right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
The AEGs, Caesars, Jason Gastworth, Richard Sturm, MGM, just everyone kind of rallied behind us from the very beginning.
were they kind of going, why didn't we think of this, or had someone not thought of it before? Or?
Well, they might be saying that right now, waiting for an epic fail to happen and jump right in. But
And again,
no.
it's at the Vinyl at the Hard Rock.
Yes, it is.
And I'm so sorry that just not everybody can go buy a ticket. You can get the tickets at the G2 Expo, right? Which is here.
At G2E, yes.
Right, G2E.
Well, and I suppose that if people, the red carpet will be out in the public area at the Hard Rock.
Absolutely.
There you are, red carpet, public area. So
Oh
people
yes,
are welcome to
we've had an enormous crowd in the past.
Okay.
On the floor.
Well, that's so
watching
Vegas.
the red carpet.
We're going to be there. So we'll be
Yes.
there with camera in hand, and we'll going to do a recap.
We appreciate that,
Oh,
Christine. Thank you.
Love the whole idea. I really, I've lived here so long, I understand. I've been here, my goodness, since like 1980. I've seen it all. Gladys Knight and the lounges. Willie Nelson went from the lounge to Caesar's Palace. I was there. So this is really just a wonderful tribute to all the wonderful people in the industry here in Las Vegas. And we're going to be happy to be there. We're going to invite you two back after the fact, and we'll do a wrap-up. We'll get some of the highlights, and we'll discuss how all of it went down. So best of luck. Do I say break a leg? Or is that inappropriate?
That's fine.
Maybe to Kevin, not to me. If that could
Kevin,
happen.
break a leg.
All right, thank
Tracy,
you.
just keep that whip going. Keep all those people in line, and we'll see you on the red carpet. Until next week, I'm Christine McKellar with That's So Vegas. Stay tuned for some of the latest Vegas entertainment updates, and we have a special guest next week, Helene Neville, who has cancer. Survivor, grandmother, she has run across the entire continental United States. She's going to come on our show next week and talk about it. So God bless her. What a story. Till then, I'm Christine, and That's So Vegas. I'm Christina Keller with this week's latest Vegas entertainment updates. Helene Neville, Las Vegas resident and transcontinental running nurse, grandmother, and cancer survivor, is set to complete her unprecedented journey across the United States. Neville is scheduled to arrive at iBar inside Westgate at noon on Saturday, September 23rd, and she'll be greeted by the cast of Sexy. This is the last 500-mile leg of a 7-year, 12,855-mile solo run across each state within the continental United States. Neville will become the first woman and second person on the planet to achieve such an accomplishment. The talented duo of Jarrett and Raja are now headlining at the Stratosphere. Magic vs. Music will debut in the Stratosphere Theater on October 18th. Performances for the family show will be Wednesday through Sunday at 4 p.m. with tickets starting at $39.99. Piff the Magic Dragon, who bills himself as the loser of Season 10 of America's Got Talent, has been extended at the Flamingo through the end of 2018. Along with Mr. Piffles, the world's first magic performing chihuahua, Piff will perform at the Flamingo 5 days a week with a brand new show. The Plaza Downtown on September 11th started adding a new 21-story mural on its north tower, a Brooklyn-based artistic collaboration between Patrick McNeil and Patrick Miller. The Fail mural, which will be the largest to date for the artistic duo, is on the side of the Plaza Tower overlooking the I-15 and should be finished this week. Clark County Parks and Recreation will present the 24th Annual Age of Chivalry Renaissance Festival, which will return to Sunset Park October 13th through the 15th. Travel back through time when there were knights, fair maidens, minstrels, and royal courts. The festival will feature a variety of shows each day, plus more than 100 artisans, historical reenactments, and food and drink. Hours are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, and until 5 p.m. on Sunday. Admission is $13 per day in advance for adults and $8 for seniors ages 60 plus and children ages 6 to 12. Keep your eyes and ears open for an incredible talent. Daniel Emmett will be opening soon on the Strip. The ink isn't dry on the contract. I'm not sure of the location as of yet. We saw him at the Space, and he completely captivated the audience with his incredible operatic skills and vocal talent. Daniel is truly a cross between Bocelli and Josh Groban. You don't want to miss seeing him and hearing him perform. Stay tuned on VegasOnlyEntertainment.com for updates on when and where he'll be opening. Until next week, I'm Christina Keller, and that's So Vegas.
1, 2, 3, 4, get my shoes and out the door. 5, I'm alive. 6, 7, 8, feeling great. 9, gonna shine, life is good. I'm doing 5, 10, gonna do it right and do it.